got you into it?
Yeah.
What did it seem like at the time? Something to see what it was like?
No, more so like, you know, it was like the thing to do, you know. Like I said, I was hanging with, you know, the older guys, and they was doing it, so, you know,
You
I
wanted to
got
be
into
like
it.
them, right?
Yeah. You know, because they was dressing and having a lot of money and doing this and doing that, so, you know, start hanging with them and start doing the same thing.
Sure. And did they teach you how to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you first try it? Well, shooting it up or
No, tooting it.
shooting it?
Tooting.
Tooting it?
Snorting.
Snorting it?
Yeah.
And how did it make you feel when you first tried it?
You know, like real mellow and, you know, calm, relaxed, you know, like in the groove, you know.
Mm-hmm. And it would last a long time,
Yeah,
especially in the beginning?
yeah. But then, like, after you do it for so long, then the problems start setting in, you know. So, like, when you get the little habit, and, you know, you let the comfort and this and that, and you just get ready to get that you got to have it, you know. That's the only bad part, really, about it.
Did that take a while before?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the beginning, you could do it when you wanted.
Yeah.
And then, how did you know when it sort of had hooked you?
Well, when you wake up one day and your body's not functioning, you know, you can't eat nothing, you're weak, you know, your back is hurting, and you study running to the bathroom, throwing up, you know. The only way to stop this is when you get it. And when you get it, it's like your body go, you know, is back normal, you know. And the first thing come to your mind is that, wait a minute, I know I ain't, you know, you done heard people talk about habits, you know. And no, I know I ain't got no habit. So you may relax a day or two, just to see, and then, you know, then start all over again, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know you got it, so you know what you got to do. You got to try to get off or keep getting out there getting it, so, you know, so you'll be all right.
Yeah. So at first you don't think it's going to happen to you, but then all of a sudden, yikes, right?
Yeah, then it's there. You know?
And then you realize. So you realized that at some point.
Oh, yeah. You know, and that's a feeling that I won't wish on nobody.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah. It's an ugly feeling. You know?
It sounded like you needed to know that without the drug, your body didn't even feel alive or normal.
Body won't even function right, you know, without it. You know. And it's kind of scary to a sense, but, you know, but reality is set in, you know. And do what you got to do, you know.
Would you say in the beginning when you first tried heroin, it would actually make you high, or you'd feel the good things about it, relaxed, in the groove, but then later it felt like your body was just not working without it, right?
Right.
So it wasn't so much getting high, just feeling normal at that point.
No, then it was all about trying to get it to, you know, to get your body back right, to get yourself back right.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
you could function, right?
Yeah. You know, trying to get like what we call getting the monkey off your back.
Yeah.
You know, more like that.
So did you, once you realized you were hooked, what happened? Did you try and get some?
Yeah, well, you know, a couple of times I quit, you know, and went through the phases of quitting, you know, through the rough part, and stayed off for a while. Then ended up going through little problems and things like that, and ended up back on it. And a couple of times I got off, I just got back on it because hanging out and just want, try to figure, how to do it again. I know when to stop, right?
But you could get off it. You did get off it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Did you do that on your own, by yourself?
Yeah.
Just did cold turkey?
Yeah. It was
that
rough, but
must have been
I did
right?
it. Yeah.
How long did
Did
you
it
have
take?
how long was the withdrawal period?
I say really about, the first 3 days, was rough. Then after that, it was a little bit smooth sailing, but it wasn't all the way there yet. And so altogether, it take about, say, maybe like a week, 2,
Wow.
but you still have, some withdrawals, but they don't be as bad as, like the first week.
First week is the hardest.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it still takes a couple of weeks, right?
yeah.
So how did you keep from using during that time?
I just, to a sense, like stayed away from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And, because see, at the time I had an ultimatum, right? Because it was this friend of mine, there was a choice between her and the drugs.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? And
Your girlfriend?
yeah, my ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
And it was her or the drugs, so I decided to keep her. You know what I'm saying? Let the drugs go. And real to it, since you could say she helped me get through it too.
She helped you?
Yeah, she was my, was my back, my strength.
Oh, that's good.
And going all right. And I started hanging back with certain people and doing certain, doing certain things, and stop like messing with it, ease it back in a little bit, and went from there.
You were off for a while there, though, right?
Yeah, about
How long?
almost a year, give or take. Might have been a year.
That's very
give or
good.
take. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel different that year?
Yeah, I felt great.
Oh, great, right?
Felt a lot better.
Uh-huh.
I wish I'd have stayed off, but
Well, you know how good it is when you're not on it,
yeah.
and you know that you have done that, right? So it's something that you can do again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get married that year, or were you already married?
When I stopped, I was already married.
You were already married.
Yeah.
She gave you the ultimatum, right?
Yeah, either leave it alone or she was going to leave me alone.
So which was most important to you, right?
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went that way.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now we had 3. We had, at the time, I think we had what? We had 2 kids then. And we got 3 now.
Mm-hmm. How old are they?
Well, one is 24, the oldest is 24, one 23, one is 17, be 18 in September.
They're doing okay?
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Oh, that's good.
Wonderful.
So you still married?
No. We got divorced maybe 12 years ago. 13.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Was that about the drug problem?
Yeah, that and a couple other things. A couple other things, but it was all revolving around the drugs, though.
The other things sort of get caused by the drugs in some way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you drifted back to some old friends. Is that how you started using again after this year, when you were off?
They were hanging back with them, and they was doing it. And first, I was like, no, I ain't gonna mess with it, And then one day I just decided, I went on and tried it, and kept on, went from there,
You got back into it again.
Yeah.
Did you get hooked right away when you got back into it, or it took a while again?
No, it took a little while. It wasn't like, not like automatic, you know, but I've been off for a while. You know, it took a while to, you know, get me back there.
Yeah.
But it didn't take it long as it did when I first started, you know.
The second time was more quickly that you got hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to what people say, right? The body knows about,
Yeah.
falls right back into the old groove or something, right?
Yeah.
So,
See, it's like two old friends meeting again, you know, for a long time. you
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Does it seem like a friend in a way?
Somewhat.
What kind of a friend?
I'm saying, like, like when he hits you, you know, it's like it's, you know, you and your, you know, had a real close buddy or something.
Yeah.
And or it's like when you get back into it, it's like the heroin in your body, and in your body, like two friends that's been drifted away from each other, now they met back up again, you know.
Like a big reunion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your body likes the way it feels when it's
Somewhat.
with him, but
Yeah.
not totally.
Not totally.
What's
You know,
not
because
right? This.
you know, your body knows the control that this drug can have over it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. And the way it, you know, it makes you feel, you know, and the problem that you're gonna have when that friend ain't there, you know.
Yeah. What are you going to do when the friend ain't there?
Yeah, then you're in trouble. See?
Yeah. Is there any replacement? Anything that would, like when you were married, that was more important to stay with her than to take the drug, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about nowadays?
What you mean by that?
What would be more important to
In
than
my
taking the
life?
drug? Your life.
Like in my life, what would be more important? My kids.
Your kids.
Yeah. It's the most important thing in my life now. You know, even though, you know, I'm back messing with the heroin, but I would leave it alone for them.
You would leave it alone for them.
Yeah.
So do they know that you're using now?
Not really, you know, because I've always kept, they have idea, you know, but I always try to keep everything, you know, some of the things that I do, you know, away from them, you know. But they about have idea.
Do you see them, or some of them, on a regular basis?
Yes. My oldest.
Your oldest. Is this your oldest somebody you can talk to about this? Or
Yeah.
a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something in there that would make it worthwhile for you to consider.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be worth your while, though, right? Because why else would you want to do it, right? It has to be worth it for you.
Mm-hmm. See, it's not going to be easy, but I would.
You would.
You know, it'd be hard to do, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, like I say, it's a very messed up situation.
Yeah.
You know, but